Good morning, beautiful people. It's Melanie coming to you from the Outer Banks, North Carolina. Currently enjoying the Outer Banks Marathon. This is all the traffic behind me. Been sitting here for 25 minutes now. Apparently, I almost just made it through. And so I was listening to Amanda Ellis, who's one of my teachers, and I only got like 30 seconds into her video, but something told me to come on here and speak about my journey to Frisco, North Carolina with my daughters this past weekend, since I've been gifted all of this free time. I should have done this 25 minutes ago. Anywho, I took my 3 daughters and their friend to Frisco, North Carolina this last week and spent 3 nights with them and ended up having the most amazing vacation of my life. Hands down, 1000% the most amazing vacation. I've been on a lot of vacations, I've seen a lot of things, but when it comes to the healing and the peace that I received from this journey, hands down, this was the best one. It's interesting because for so long I feared what might happen if I took this journey, and I feared if I would be able to handle it. So many things happened that triggered a rise in me, triggered anger, frustration, like, oh, why did this have to happen right now? But all of the tools that I've learned over these years through meditation, through present moment being, through letting go and releasing that which triggers us and that which comes up to be healed, I was able to work through each and every obstacle that we came across. And by doing so, ended up having such a marvelous, miraculous time. And I honestly wish I could live at that campground, except I don't want rain. We tent camped with yoga mats and sleeping bags on the ground, and there's sand dunes, so it's a much more comfortable ground sleeping experience than other places with roots and trees and all of that jazz. There's bugs, but not a whole lot right now because it's April. There's paved roads through the campground that we had 2 kiddos wipe out with pretty significant road rash within 5 minutes of being there. They were so excited to get on those skateboards. Got the speed wobbles and off they went, eating pavement. The lessons that kept coming up for myself and for my children were, and the most important one was, am I going to allow what is happening to ruin the beauty, to ruin the nature, to ruin everything that's here, the gift that we've received here? Or am I, or are you, or my kid, are you going to let this go so you can move forward? My youngest daughter, when getting road rash, and that's painful. I've had it and I get it. She cried and she cried and she cried, and she got so much up in her head of, why did this have to happen right now? And it's ruining everything and blah. And I said, Scarlett, it's going to hurt because healing hurts. That's how healing is it's painful, but it's worth it. And how grateful are we that your body can heal itself? How crazy is it that you can slice into this beautiful avatar and it will provide its own healing? And I said, you can allow this obstacle to stop you, or you can keep moving forward, or you can keep moving in a direction of positivity and find your gratitude. And it took her a lot of time. But you know what turned the corner? Sorry, I spit. Guess nobody cares because y'all aren't here. What turned her corner was when we discovered that the one scar or the one road rash that she has is like right here on this part of her chest. I said, number one, be grateful that you still have a nipple, because that was like close call there. Number two, that scar was in the shape of a heart, and you know how like a heart is like this. Hers goes sideways, and she's like, nobody's ever gonna see it. It's like, yeah, but that makes it even more special that you have like this heart-shaped scar on your heart, always to remind you where your love comes from. And you're going to have that forever. And how beautiful is that? She was like, wow, that's really cool. And so then she was telling people, she's like, I have a heart-shaped scar on my chest. So when we are faced with difficult challenges, when we are faced with the obstacles that are definitely going to happen in this life, whether we want them to or not, it's our choice. And it's our journey and our destiny almost to see how we can overcome those obstacles. So for me, my current obstacle is getting home. I got 4 bags of groceries, a dinner to make tonight for a long time friend who's been gone for over, 6 months now. And I'll get there when I get there, but for now I'm meant to sit in peace and tranquility and enjoy this time and space and get home when I get home. I might take all my bags of groceries and walk home. At this point, I'm super close. Yeah, I want to wish you all a beautiful day. I want to encourage you to continue moving forward during the difficult times that we all have been facing. It's been ups and downs and roller coasters and illnesses and recoveries and healings. But the main message I receive is keep moving forward with love and kindness in your heart. And that was something else that came up. Let me just get there real quick. If you're feeling down, if you're feeling yucky, if your whole body's hurting, if you're not sleeping, if you're like super struggling and low, doesn't mean that you have the right to treat other people with unkindness. And that was a big lesson for my kiddos. I broke down into tears yesterday at the very end of the trip because they were fighting and bickering so bad because they're so tired and they're just exhausted, and it's been a journey, but they're just at each other and over who's gonna sit where in the car. And I'd been working very hard this whole time to like hold myself together, but and keep moving forward and everything. And I finally was like, guys, this is the most beautiful vacation, and I don't want to end it like this. And they kind of took a step back and were like, wow. I said, no matter how bad you may be feeling, it doesn't give you the right to talk to people like that. It doesn't give you the right to be cruel and mean and unkind to somebody, no matter how bad you're feeling. And guess what? When you feel bad, the more positivity you put out, the better you end up feeling. So I woke up feeling not that great this morning, or not yesterday morning. I had only slept about 5 hours, and it was broken sleep because my kiddos needed me throughout the night. But I woke up to see the sunrise. I woke up and I did a 6-hour mandala before I packed my entire car to come back home and make breakfast and do all the things. Like, I was wanting to share happiness, love, and light even through my darkness and even through my difficulties and through my obstacles. And that's a huge message that children need to learn. And we justify. That was a word that kept coming up in my brain, was justification. We justify why we do what we do. We say things like, well, it's because they're tired that they're acting like this. Well, whose job is it to teach them? Whose job is it to stand up and say, y'all, like, we're humans. I get it. We do have unkindness in us, but let's keep that unkindness to ourselves and share happiness, love, and light with others. So that's what comes back to us, because what we put out is what comes back. So we have to stop justifying the things that we are doing because it ends up holding us back. That's a huge message for my brain right now. Love how that works. So now I am going to sign off. We're still going. Still happening. There they're going. Hey, you know what else coming through? Perseverance, hard work, effort. That's how you end up. Oh, look at that sun. Where'd it go? Hard work, effort, perseverance, patience, all that beautiful stuff. I just gotta have the sun in here. That's what matters in this life. So, with all that said, keep breathing, keep releasing, keep letting go, keep moving forward, stay strong. With every down, there is an up. What goes down must come up, and what goes up must come down. So we're here to ride these waves of life together. I wish you all a beautiful day. I wish you all so much peace, love, and namaste. And adios, guys.